slowly that anger gets converted into hatred. But if one follows one's duties, that whatever I have to do, you keep on doing it, a very strange thing happens. The mind becomes free automatically from lot of these negativities. Actually, the greatness of our country, we have this in our system itself, that there are so many people who just living their life very religiously, properly, have reached a state of quietude and a great evolution in their spiritual journey, just by leading a normal, good life. So, free from dvesha, not dveshti. A sannyasi is also considered as great, one who is free from dvesha. A karma yogi is also considered good, who is free from dvesha. And later on, in the 12th chapter, Bhagavan talks about a bhakta also. The first quality which he mentions about a bhakta is one who is free from dvesha. Adveshta sarva bhutana maitra karuna evacha. So, free from dvesha. Dvesha happens when we have a sense of duality in us. When we consider the other person different from me. Dvesha happens because our intense attachment to our own personality. Dvesha happens when we are too much selfish. Dvesha happens when we compare ourselves with others. But we will be able to become free of dvesha if we develop that relationship with God, consider Him as the giver of all prasad. Whatever I get in my life is a gift from God. Whatever situation I am in is a gift from God. If one develops this proper relationship with God, one will become free from dvesha. This will come through karma yoga. Karma yoga, we are doing seva of God. There is no personal likes and dislikes involved. See, when I am doing something selfishly, then personal likes and dislikes get involved. But when I am doing something for someone else, for a higher personality, on a higher altar, my personal likes and dislikes are not there. When Hanumanji goes to Lanka, he goes meets Sitaji, and then with Sitaji's permission, he goes to that Vatika and starts eating all fruits and uprooting the trees also. Then Ravana's men come and they have a big fight, and finally he is captured, he is tied down. Actually, Hanumanji was very strong. He could have released himself from all this bondage. But he is feeling in his mind that this is a great opportunity for me to go and meet Ravan and speak to him. Otherwise, Ravan will not give appointment to a monkey. He is a king, great king. You cannot say, monkey want to meet you, please. When are you free? Ravan will not give appointment. So this is a great opportunity to meet Ravan. So there he says, Tulsidas ji has written, that Hanumanji did not have any feeling of inferiority or insult that he is being tied. He said, for the sake of his master's work, he is ready to tie himself also. For the sake of his master's work, he is ready to bow down. Because he is not working for his own personal thing, but for his master's. So when we have this deep sense of karma yoga, that I am in the service of the Lord, then there is no personal likes and dislike involved. That's a very important point. Whom are you working for? Are you working for your ego? Are you working for your likes, your pride and your prejudices? Or are you working for God? When I am working for God, then my personal likes and dislike gets negated automatically. That is the beauty of karma yoga. So one becomes free from this dvesha. Also craving. Craving is there again when we have a limited vision about ourselves. But when we develop this attitude of karma yoga, then I also develop the feeling that whatever is necessary for me, it will come to me. I just have to live in this world, performing my duties, whatever is required for me, it will come to me. If I am working for God, it is His responsibility to take care of me. This Bhagavan tells very clearly in the 9th chapter. He says, Ananyas chintayanto mam ye jana paryupasate tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham. That those who constantly remember me and serve me, I take care of their needs. Even in Bible it is said that you have to just follow this path of God realization and your day-to-day needs will be fulfilled. So when we have this deep faith in God and when we perform our duties, all our craving will disappear, whatever is required will come. And whatever doesn't come, doesn't require. So that craving which is there in the heart also drops away and also a person becomes free from dvandva. Dvandva means pairs of opposite. This world is experienced as a combination of good and bad, as pairs of opposites. We experience pleasure and at the same time we also experience pain in this world. We experience victory, we also experience defeat. The world comes in front of me in the form of opposites only, positive and negative. If we only get attracted to the one aspect of the world, the other aspect of world will torture me, will frighten me, will bind me. So a seeker is one who accepts both, whatever comes, good as well as bad. So when we follow this path of karma yoga, even there is victory, very good. If defeat, that is also accepted. Person starts accepting everything as Bhagwan's prasad. It's very interesting if you observe your own life. If you look back, there are certain things in your life which might have happened which you considered them as very bad, or why did this happen? But now when you look back, you might also say that, oh, good that thing happened. That time I felt very bad, but lucky that thing happened. Otherwise, I don't know what would have happened. So we might not know what is good for us. We don't know, because we don't know everything. So whatever comes, when one starts accepting as prasad, one will become free of this dvandva, pairs of opposites, attachment to one and dislike towards others. So Bhagavan says, such a person, consider him as nitya sanyasi, and such a person will become free of all bondage easily. So Arjuna, don't bother about taking sannyas and all, just be a good karma yogi and just follow it sincerely. Don't have this prestige issue that I will become sannyasi, I will have greater value in the society, or nothing like that. You just be a good karma yogi and that will lead you to the ultimate goal of realization. Sukham bandhat pramuchyate. You'll become free of all bondage easily. Now this path of karma yoga and karma sannyas, Bhagavan explains more elaborately in the following verses. He uses some new terms also. So let us see the 4th verse. Sankhya yoga prathak balaha pravadanti na pandhitaha ekamapyastitas samyak ubhayor vindate phalam. Sankhya yoga prathak balaha pravadanti na pandhitaha Ubhayor vindate phalam. Bhagavan says, Sankhya. For this karma sannyas, Bhagavan uses the word Sankhya here. Sankhya means knowledge also. So in karma sannyas, the more focus is on knowledge. In karma yoga, the focus is on performing action. The focus changes. In karma yoga, we focus on action and it leads to purity of the mind. In karma sannyas, the focus is on gaining knowledge. So a person is not bothered by so many other karmas, so one can renounce them and just focus on gaining the knowledge. So Bhagavan therefore he uses the different term Sankhya. So Sankhya, don't get confused, it means karma sannyas. So Sankhya yoga pruthak balaha pravadanti na panditaha. He says balaha, children. Children here means those who are children in the field of spirituality. Ignorant. Children means not little children. Ignorant. The term balaha used for people who are ignorant on this particular field. So Bhagavan says such balaha, they talk about Sankhya and Yoga as different. Prathak balaha pravadanti. This Sankhya is karma sannyas and taking this path of knowledge is different, and karma yoga is different. That you drop all action and just focus your attention on sannyas. Give up everything. And some people talk about this sannyas more. They say sannyas only will take you to the ultimate goal. ये कर्म योग कर्म के चक्कर में मत पड़ो. You give up all this karma. Without sannyas, you won't be able to attain the supreme. Great people have attained after renunciation. So they will give example of Swami Vivekananda or even Gautam Buddha. Gautam Buddha also renounced his family and everything. He took sannyas. In the sense, he renounced and focused his attention on gaining that knowledge. So there are some ignorant people who might say that karma yoga is different and karma, sannyas and knowledge is different. Bhagavan says they are balaha, बच्चे लोग हैं, समझते नहीं हैं. This is the same path. There are different stages in that same path. Bhagavan says, na panditaha, the wise people don't call it different. The wise people say that if you are well established in one, it will take you to the same goal. Ekam api astita samyak ubhayor vindate phalam. Even if you are well established, if you are fit for sannyas, then get well established in sannyas. Then as a sannyasi, don't behave like a karma yogi or a different type. Or get well established as a karma yogi. This, he says, api astita samyak. Samyak means very well. When one is established in this path, any one of them, it will take you to the same goal. Because it leads to the same goal only. They are not path which takes us to different destination. See, when we follow karma yoga, it makes our mind pure, and as we gain that purity, we will also develop the jidnyasa, we will gain that knowledge that will lead us to the state of meditation, and that will lead us to what we call enlightenment. If one follows this path of karma sannyas, that also will take us to knowledge, which will then further, one can go into state of meditation and then state of enlightenment. So whether one is a karma yogi or a karma sannyasi, these technical details. But this question sometimes come in